Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, mic check. Okay, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good afternoon. No, it's still good morning. It's now 11:30 something, 11:32, and welcome to today's late NYPM session. So, hope you had a good day. So let's get right to business. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. Yeah, I think I only need to see my. So where did we leave off yesterday? And if you guys can remember yesterday, sorry about that. On the 1 minute time frame, this is where we left off yesterday. Go back to yesterday's trading. So wow, went up. I was expecting the market to kind of come to this zone and then give me a shot. But it did go up, and then after what time was this? 12:30 just started plummeting, right? So I was expecting something like this to happen, go take the high, bump into this 5 minute whatever that we that box that we drew there, and then come give me a break of structure so I can enter and try to squeeze in my 1:2. But the market didn't really quite do that, and you can see later that it price did elevate to that spot, right? So wow, this was really good. So this is something that I should note down. It was so near to get to that 5 minute box. Wait a minute, is it even a 5 minute? That's why I wasn't really. It was a 1 minute. Okay, 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 okay. So supply guys, if they took that if they took this one and also this one, then that was some good money for them. So okay, so in future then that is something worth noting. But it's all good anyway, it's all good. No worries. So you can see what happened is they came here, came all the way down. This is a 5 minute fair value gap right there. And we had this sort of correction, sort of consolidation, although it was making its way up. And then I noted this form of a wedge pattern, right? And how I usually like to see when I see such things is the easy to break up and then come and start going to the downside. I think I tried trading this thing but got faked out a couple of times, and then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna have it on the charts, but I'm never gonna trade it. So yesterday when I saw it go up, I was kind of sure, yes, this is a fake out, it's gonna go down, right? But it elevated and up started, it went up and up and up and up and up and up. So what I did is I was expecting the market to come down, and what I'd said is if we break this low, then this is all to me, this is low resistance liquidity, so we should have a walk in the park going downside, and that should not have any problem, give me a 1:1. But unfortunately we did go up. But then if this is was on a live account, the moment we closed, I could have closed the trade, but since it's a demo account, I just left it there, right? As you can see, we're in profit. So what I did is my stop loss was up here, and then I had like 30 units set. So I took I took a half of them right here. So earlier I hopped onto the charts, right? So this is what happened, right? So we can see this was, what is this? 5:30 p.m. Nah, this should be off, bro. Which one is it now? Is it this one? So which one is on? Okay. So this is Asia session. You can see we came down to that high time frame low, level right there, an old monthly low, and then we bounced up, and then it just kept on going up and up and up and up and up. And this is a level that we had yesterday, which is a 1 hour whatever 1 hour 1 hour range, and you can see we passed it, use it as support, came past it, use it as a resistance, and we came down. So those zones were really, whatever. So this is where that what this is where that order was engaged. And if I can, take it all the way, because this is pretty much where that sell stop was engaged. And as you can see, it went straight, but I doubt if we were taken out right there. So let's see, but we can see this is where we went in, we went up, just about to hit our stop loss. And that is why I put my stop loss above above this 5 minute fair value gap. Let me do this. Let me take this back so I can go and see it on 5 minute time frame. How we decided to put that that stop loss. And I believe the reasoning was really above that 5 minute fair value gap. So if price was to come down, then if it's to go up, then this should offer some sort of the resistance, right? Let's see where that thing finished. Kind of. So then why didn't I put it up there? I decided to go up a little bit. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Stop loss placement is also something, is also like another technical thing that you gotta, watch out for. I can't quite remember the reason why I put my stop loss up here like I did. But you can go back to those videos and find out why. But whatever the reason was, that's why it's good to journal, right? So this was that five whatever, but you can see we came. So what I want to see is if we were taken out, because I had like a buy limit here that was should have taken out a few of those whatever. So let's see the executions. Wait a minute, there's no executions, really? Oh, that's because this thing is here. Okay, so wow. You can see this is where on this candle is, as you can see, that is where that trade was engaged. The stop loss was up here. The thing is, the stop loss is now here, right? Where is it? 33,600. 33,600. So the stop loss, I put it in here to break even, right? But let it just stay. So initially the stop loss was up here. That is where this stop loss was. And so you can see we didn't quite get to that TP area because the buy limit was here, which had like 15 units, right? And we can come down and see if they'll show us the quantity or what was taken out. It doesn't show us the quantity, but this is how much we made on that first one, right? And so what happened, you can see the market went up so near to touch our stop loss, right? So if your broker has a wide spread, then this should have taken you out, or even this one. But our stop loss did its job, was there to do its job, right? Comes down, goes up, and then now this one finally comes and rips it off today at 9:48 a.m. So that one takes out our first partial. And then what happened on this level again, when I came to the charts at around 10, I was just looking, right, at 10. Now that we got to this level, I was like, okay, this is another major level. Let me take out something else. And I think I closed like, so 15 were left, right? I think I closed 10 units, and now we have 5 running. So, and that's how much we got from that. And we were risking 0.5 on this trade. So that's another importance of leaving a runner, because now instead of just 1:1, we're now enjoying I can update this and just bring it here now. I don't care about that. That was yesterday. And then now we can go and try to look for today's setup. So now the second runner was, we got up to 1:3.9, which is okay. And right now we've seen a potential of 1:5, and the market is working its way up. So what I've done is let down be at 1:1. This is where it was engaged, so let it just stay there. I don't, I, okay. I doubt if that was the end. Anyway, that's okay. And so what I've done is I put the stop loss, the TP, all the way down here. Let's go to a higher time frame. And you can see where I put the TP, just in case the market decides to keep on going down and down and down. My TP is way down here, but then again, this would also be a really nice place to take something off. But I only have a little left running, and if they want to take us out, I'm good. So what we do is let's break even so we don't lose anything, or even just a little bit better than that right there. And now let's get rid of that. So that is good. So overnight on the demo, you know, without so much work, just set and forget, we've made a little over 2k with 800 running. So that is on a base of 2200k. That is like 1%, right? Now remember, it's paper trading, fake money. This is just exercise to condition myself on how, when it comes to trading on such big, when I get there, then I'm ready, right? So I'm preparing my psychology. Mic check 1 2, yeah, we're good. So let's get rid of everything that we did yesterday. Anything less than 4 hours has to go, right? Because now that was just yesterday's action, and that right there was yesterday's work. That 5 minutes already been traded to. Maybe this one can stay, that one can stay, because we just got to it right now. And my whatever is hanging, this 1 hour as well, that was what yesterday. Anything 4 hours is going. This one, we've already seen it work. And then let's get rid of those positions. Yes, so we can have a fresh and clean slate. And then the other thing I'm going to do is uh that daily imbalance. I think it's good. We can, so you see this 4 hour, I think we can get rid of it because we've gone up, down, up, down, up, down. This is already balanced, so I'm going to get rid of it, but it can still be used as support and resistance. But what I do believe is we go to a 4 hour, this is now like a biggest perspective, right, of something else that we can now look at. But we can still leave it there for support and resistance purposes. But for me, I'll just get rid of it. So if we go down to a daily, just trying to see what we've done. So let's get rid of those executions as we now getting ready to see if we can get a position at 12. So we have 15 minutes to finish our analysis and get an idea, and trying to come up with a plan of what we see, what we want to see, and if we see if we should engage or not. So now we can now update that weekly fair value gap, though I don't think we'll be going there today. But who knows, that daily imbalance, we're gonna take it to whatever. So all I'm doing right now is just, so as we can see, we've marked that daily high and the daily low, right, which are two levels that I was just thinking. So okay, so that is what we were trading within yesterday. As you can see, we've taken the daily high, and we've also taken the previous day high has been taken, and the previous day low has been taken. So I do favor this low being taken, right? So we've gone into this place that was a resistance, rejection, resistance, rejection. We pierced through it, but you can see the body still closed beneath it, and we are super bearish. We're now getting some sort of resistance coming from this. This is a 5 minute zone right here. But if we go down, we can be able to see a little bit more. But we can see that we now price is just above this previous day low, and I think I should just call them what they are. I don't have anything because they seem to be like some important thing. Previous day, let's change this. Let's call them the previous day. That's previous day low, and then that was the previous day high, and then this is an old daily low, where I'm thinking if we keep on going down, then this is where we're going as we work our way into this daily imbalance right here, which is as you can see, if we go to the left. Why am I calling it a daily imbalance? That is not a daily imbalance. Oh, Kevin, what are you doing? I know why I called it a daily imbalance, because I am looking at it from here to here, right? Otherwise it's supposed to be from, and it's not even an imbalance at this point. The imbalance is this one right here, which I think I'm going to add. So this is what I was telling you, like when you do your markups, just keep going, and as you know revisit them, then you're gonna see a little bit more where you correct yourself where you messed up, and that has to be in color blue right there. So what is this? Is that an imbalance? Because I can't call it a fail. What do I call it? Oh, I'll just call it something on the daily. So, and then we do have, if we keep on going down, we have a fair value gap right here, and I think we should get to this imbalance with wow, this is nice. Right here we do have an imbalance right there, and this up candle, which is a bullish fair value gap, a bullish order block, and that fair value gap. So we have three high time frame. That's gonna be some sort of a big time resistance, but who knows, we will know when we get there. So the next thing I do is I jump all the way straight to a 5 minute, right? And so knowing that's the previous day high, then I want to know what is this and is it needed. So this was like a low that's already been taken, so let's get rid of it. And let's do this. Let's jump onto a 1 hour fast and kind of see the range that we are in. So I'm seeing that this is the high of the high and this is the low of the low. Now, is this market to me is likely to come down here. This is a 1 hour order block that we can note if you want. So let's go down to a 5 minute. Let me see what we do have here. I think I'm now going to get rid of this because just a little bit of it is left. So let me just update, right? So that's where we got. So from the distance here, where did I move? Sorry. So it's from the low of this candle right here. Let me bring it. The high of this candle, right? Originally it was up to here, but it was up to here, yes, but price pierced in. So I have updated, right, to what is left. So this can provide us with some movement to the upside, right? So what I'll do next is I like to come and just draw these 5 minute zones, and I'll extend that line up to 1 p.m. because that's where I'll be looking for something. After 1 p.m. I'm pretty much done. So that's a spot right there. I just try to keep it simple as much as possible. That's another zone that I think the market can come to if at all we are going up. And then we have this one right here, which is very attractive if you think of that one. So can we get there? Now look at this one. This is also on a 5 minute, right? Went up, support, and then right here it's now being used as resistance, and the market shut down. So is the market likely to come there again? So what I do is I usually just get rid of those because they've already been worked. I like to keep my but this, since it's on a higher time frame, yeah, we can just have it there, but will we get there? I don't know. So on the 5 minute time frame, I like to keep those gaps fresh. I like to keep them fresh. So this one we can just have it in case, since it's there. And that's it. That's it. In terms of targets, I think if we keep on going down, we do have the rest of this 5 minute uh, gap to close. If we keep on going down, then we have the old daily low, right? Because we're piercing the previous day low, right? Pierced it, went up, filled this. Wow, as you can see, we've bounced off this supply here, right there. The up candle that went down is an order block with a fair value gap, so that's a beautiful place to enter. This is something that I would be very skeptic to take a short here, right? So I'd rather enter with a stop loss on this low going down, because this one is right there. How do you know if they won't come here and then here and then here? So to be really sure, then your stop loss would be something like up here, and then it makes no sense, right? So for me, such a scenario, I'd rather wait, or if I have to enter, then it has to be on a sell stop, and then crossing some sort of a low, maybe like that one, and my stop loss just above that fair value gap right there. Order block, and then I'll trail this thing so closely. But we'll see. We'll enter a trade today, and then we can see, because I'm a scalper, man. I'm a scalper. All I'm looking for is 1:2, and I'm done for the day. Before, I used to like want to get a lot, but then I discovered that the 1:2, you don't even have to make the whole 1:2. If you can make like 1:0.5 today, tomorrow you make a 0.25, then the other day 1%, the other day you lose 1%, then the other day you make 2%. It adds up. It adds up as a whole, and you end the week up with 3%, 2.5%, whatever. As long as you end the week with something, you're good. You're goody goody. So what I'm seeing here is all this is balanced. So if the price comes and closes above this side, then we are likely to see a radical push to the upside, or or we shouldn't come up here at all and just keep on going down. But as you can see, this is a spot where we found support, but that we still have a gap now, and seems like they're bouncing off a small gap here, as you can see it. So let's see how that goes, and let me update this to here. Now the next thing I want to do is, now I want to scan going up, like the 15 minutes. How does it look like? As you can see, all these are inside a 15-minute fair value gap paired with that up candle to go down. This is an order block. Others are seeing it as support, whatever you want to call it, whatever makes sense to you. Okay, so if we keep on going up, this is a good zone. If we keep on going up, then we have all of this, probably from there going up, but I just keep them on a 5-minute, whatever, 5-minute base. So this is the 1 hour. As you can see, 1 hour, this is a pretty balanced range in terms of the 1 hour. From here to here, there's no imbalances, right? This is what I'm thinking. This thing will just come up to here, right? Because that's a major 1 hour imbalance. Maybe even tap it to this and then keep going down. Or whatever it is, we'll just follow. That's now, this is a 30-minute. Let's see on a 1 hour. Okay, we do. So on the 30-minute, it shows like this is balanced right here, but on the 1 hour we do have a gap right there, and I think I am going to include it just so I can have that you know knowing that, hey, on the 1 hour we do have this need, I don't know, and then we also have this one on the 1 hour. Let me include that too, and then that's it. I'm not doing anymore. That should be enough. It's now 5 minutes to 12. Let's go and see if we can find something. 1 hour. The rest, that's it. That is it. I am not doing any more lipsticks. Okay, let me see the 4 hour real quick. So the 4 hour, it's a huge plus. We can't even confirm anyway. So all of this, if there's anybody who's trailing the 4 hour candles, they're out. So whatever liquidity was below the 4 hour candles, 4 hour ranges, is all taken with this 1 hour candle from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Just one huge drop. Voop. My God. That is nuts. So it makes sense for this thing to go up. and kind of go up to find what do I say, kind of go up to the premium of this 4 hour candle, and then it makes sense for it to keep on going down, right? So I'll be waiting to see if this one can be dipped into and maybe some sort of a thing, and then the 1 minute will give us a clear entry of how we can take part to go down. So now I am favoring more than ever a short from this zone over here. I don't really think that we will go above this 5 minute up candle to come up here, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So, okay, now let's go to the 1 minute and let's get ready to rumble. Already we have missed a beautiful entry, my guys. This is my typical entry right here. But then next time, tomorrow, next time I'll try to come to the charts early, because really this is what I want to see. We take the previous 30 minutes, right, and then go into this is kind of these are just updated, but you get the point. If we can dip into some high time frame, PDRA of some sort, and then we leave a high, we create a high, right? Either the high can be created before we take that previous 30-minute range, so we come and break it, or they can come up and take the liquidity, come up, create a high, and then go past to it. Or there could be a high that was already created inside of this range, and then that, to me, that high has to be within the discount of this previous 30-minute range, right? So this entry would look something like this. So that means that the trade that I'm in right now should be already out. So look, this one was just beautiful. So 1:1, my stop loss goes by half, and then when we go to, once we get up of the once we trade above this high, my stop loss will always have to go below the low that they create. But in this case, we can see we went all the way up to 1:4.4, so my stop loss still remains at a half. So whenever we came and created that low and we crossed that high, my stop loss comes below this low. The moment we go to 1:5, my stop loss goes to break even, which in this case we don't have to because it's already up there. And then of course we are taking our TP at 1:2. If you feel like it will still keep on going up, then what you do is take 80% off or something, and then keep on whatever. So as you can see now, we've gotten to that zone that I wanted, right? Beautiful. And you can see it's the not yet, not yet, not yet. We are not yet in the premium level of this previous 4 hour range, which I would like to see us get there. So do I leave this there? Will it be too much? I don't know. Let's use this thing and snap. I hope you guys have seen my charts clearly, because I am going to be taking a trade today. I'm not doing any live trades this week because I don't know. Sometimes it's good to restrain yourself as well. Right there. So let me see if we go down to 5 minutes. Is it too much? Yeah, it's kind of too much. It's kind of too much. Plus, I know anyway that this is a PDRA that I would like to see it come to, and I like this up candle that takes that, and then we break this low, and we never came back to that spot. So we don't really need this. All I know is when we get here, we're gonna be in a premium level of the previous 4 hour candle. So I'll be betting to take a short. If we keep on going up, then this is another area that that trade will come to. So we will be watching. So the next thing I do right now is as much as I could also be thinking that we're still short, what if that's the low of the week and we're going up? So this is where now it's funny because the same thing, I missed the same trade yesterday, which started at 11. Was it at 11:30? But it's all good anyway. It's all good. It is all good. But this was perfect. So you see this right here? No, 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 no. Not right now. Okay, I have to take this call. I'll be back in a minute. Pana keki, keki. Hakuna. Uh-uh. Oh yeah. Uh-uh. All right, someone else is calling me. They'll have to wait. Oh, look at that! That rejection is beautiful. But did we get to the? Oh, thought we would get up here. Ooh, this is the same characteristic like as yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is oh, come on, I don't get this. We did not get to that premium zone up there. But then again, it did. Yeah. Zoo, 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 zoo. It doesn't have to anyway. And it's now 12. That breakdown is beautiful. Same thing that happened yesterday. Only this time we've taken out that high. Is this like a low? Yes, it is. So, yeah. But you know, I got that call. That should have been an entry. I don't know why I took that phone anyway. Maybe that could have been an entry. That's 1:1. The stop loss will be half by now. But I wasn't expecting that to happen though. Zaza Petulia. Okay, let's see if we can have something on the 5 minute. Now they've left this fair value gap here, which I'm going to use to go along with, right? So we can get to that 4 hour whatever. This is a 1 hour fair value gap right here, which I do believe they still want to get there. So I'm going to get rid of, I feel like they're noisy, right? I don't have any use really. Nah. Either way, even if I take here, my stop loss has to be up here. Let's see what they will do with this 5 minute fair value gap right there. That's paired with this down candle. So demand with the fair value gap. So it comes here, and you know we're kind of having this bounce up. We can think of it in terms of the market trying to go to the midpoint the market price trying to go to half of this fair value gap. So I will take that along. Half price trying to come up here to this premium zone of this previous 4 hour. So let's see if it gets to that thing, if we can get along to go up, which I am favoring. So I will let this thing go. I think I'll change the colors later. So the low of this candle to the high, the half is right there. And this is what I'm gonna do actually, because now it looks too noisy. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna get rid of this 1 hour thing first, and I should change the colors of this thing, but maybe not right now. So I'm thinking of taking along from here. The thing is, I don't do fair value gap entries anymore, so I'd rather take an entry from here and then do a 1:1. But the good thing about fair value gap entries is if they do work, then you know we can look already just up to here, it's already 2.4%. That's remarkable. So if we can go and aim at that in the previous 4 hour premium zone, whenever there's an imbalance on a smaller time frame like a 5 minute or even a 1 hour, right, that gap right there would be a nice target for a quick 3:4. So do you guys think that we should risk Plus we can even take this, because that's like 3.4. We don't need that much, but this is already balanced, so I don't see why this market would ever need to come here. So I this drop down, I do not trust it. I mean, I don't think that it means that we're going down. It's now 12:15, and I think this is going to be my entry. You know what? I'm gonna take that trade. So I'm gonna buy, and I'm gonna risk a full 1%. I think it's logical for me for this trade to go up. So let's just do a full 1%, and then we're gonna keep that stop loss. This is a 3.45, so let's just take like a 3. 1 is to, you know what? I think that short will not be taken. Let's just be smart anyway. Take it down a little bit. 2.5 is still okay. And 63.16. 63.16. The ideal place for the stop loss will be down here, right? But let me just be a little bit safe. And I'm going to take that trade. It's gonna be on a buy limit, and let's go. So let's see how that goes. And it's just too good for me to leave. Too good. Orders are right there. Executions, we don't need to see no executions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to close the running trade, which could be, let me just close it because I'm betting on us going up a little bit, or we'll just get taken out. And if we're taken out, then we just close that 500 box, so we can include that. So this is what I want to see. I don't trade like this anymore, but since it's demo and it looks so good to me, I'm just gonna take it anyway, right? Entering on a sell limit. And what I'm gonna do is let me take it up just a little bit, just to make sure, because of spread that we are in there. Let me extend lines to the right. I do believe that we should get an entry to the upside, right there. Modify. Okay, let's see how this goes. We are risking, what is that risk like? 1.04. We only got 1%, right? What do you mean? So 23.15. As you can see, we are not yet in because price has not gotten to us, or maybe we stayed a little while before updating, but I think we'll still come in. And then let's see, this is a propulsion order block. If it is a propulsion order block, then price should not go past half of this, whatever, past half of that order block. So let's see. So this is the I feel like, is it confusing? So we have this Gantt chart box, and maybe I should give it different colors, or this one is the one I should change colors. The thing is, this is the previous 1 hour candle, the previous 1 hour candle right there, and let's do it this way. You can just draw this thing coming from that 1 hour candle. Okay, let me just reduce it to right there. That should do the trick for us. And are we in? So typically, because the thing is, I put the my order just above, right? Come on, it's going without us. That's okay. Anyway, let's go to 1 minute. See if we can enter on a burst. Guys, I don't like this. This is like what I was telling you. So now we have a sell side liquidity paired with a fair value gap. They do like to pierce through. This was supposed to be our entry right there, but someone called me. Blah blah blah. It's all good. So right now we would be only half risk in, but then I am favoring the upside because we've kind of established And then another thing I don't like is this, when we just went down and then just one ton. Oh, we did break structure over there anyway. So let's see. Let me see what these other guys are doing. Low, lower, low, low, lower, low. So no SMT. This one's covered that the five fair value gap right there. US 100 did not. US 100 has not. So I don't know why we missed that entry, and it's now going up, but that's okay. These things happen. My buy limit was just right there. So that, no, my buy limit was originally there, right? So then I was like, let me move it up a little bit because of spread. So yep, that baby is going without us. So right now we'll be up like 1:0.93. What is happening? Down candle, we produce this thing. Petulia. This is a previous 5 minute that we traded up and down and up. Do we still need it? Let me take it out of there because it's already been messed. It's already been traded too. I just wanted to see like the context of it, because we went up, used it as resistance, came down, we went through it. So yeah, we can get rid of that. Let's keep our charts clean. This is also another one that I feel has already been used right there, so I will get rid of that too as well. Let's leave this one. And this is showing us that 1 hour fair value gap, which I'm thinking I can also get rid of it. Oh la 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 la. 12:15. I think this is our silver bullet entry to the upside. We should see it come down here and take us up. If they don't, then it's all good. And then if we're going up, if we get here, this is going to be a point of resistance right there. That's an imbalance. But if we pass, this right here is low resistance liquidity. It's going to be a walk in the park. And then the next spot is going to be there. Actually, all of this, because it's a 1 hour fair value gap right there. That from that candle to this one, which is paired with this. Oh, this be a breaker, down, up. So coming here, we should see some sort of resistance right here. We have a breaker. Inside the breaker, there's this fair value gap. Maybe it can be used to be inverted. We have another fair value gap right there, which could be an inception. So this is going to offer like a huge gate, which is why that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful target to come out. But now if we don't enter, then I don't know, because if we are still short, because I don't trust this low so much, just one touch, but this thing was just too good to leave, right? And what I was saying, because this is an order block on top of an order block right there. Let me do this. You take that low to that high. You can do it with a fib or a Gantt chart. And then we'll do this just to show the half of that candle. Is it the candle or the body? Actually, let me just do the candle, or the body of the candle. And you can see the half is exactly at that previous day low. Oh, the market is not algorithmic. Mm. That is just a coincidence, huh? Right there. Right there. So let me make it a little bit forward. Okay, a little bit visible. That's too much. Let me use the dotted line. Anyway, it's wow. So the half of this candle, the equilibrium of this candle, is the previous day low level. So this setup is just delicious to me. So this is an order block on top of this order block, right? So that could be a propulsion candle. So what that means is, let me just make this short. Let me make it snap so we can get that price the right way. If I'm right, because you know, if this market comes down, right, I would not like to see it go uh past half of this order block right here, which is why our stop loss would have been okay over here, and we can get a better RR. But I'm really okay with, you know, two and a half. That's okay. But seems like they just want to keep on going up, and if it does go up, then it's a missed opportunity. We'll be fine. So if it does come and enters here and maybe even weeks through, it's okay. But if the bodies are kept above this zone, then we're gonna see some sort of, a big rush, a big bounce to the upside. Is it what I want to see? Yes. And then over here, just be sure that we're going to see also some sort of a resistance when it gets up here. I really don't want us to cross this high without us coming here fast, because I feel like now it's going to be low probability. I'd like us to come down fast before crossing that high. And that can be also like a mini opportunity, right? So I can have like a sell stop on a smaller what? I can have like a sell stop right there, knowing that we should come and, get in there. So we can do like a small sell stop right there, cover your whatever up there. If we cross this low, then I'm thinking they really do want to come here. So what you can do is, if I'm entering like if I'm entering like, let's say 20 units, then I can just add 20 units here. Wait, yes, because we have to buy 35 plus 20 of the units we'll be selling here. But for now, let's just leave it alone. If we do cross this low, then that's good. I want us to cross that low actually. Come here, then leave that beauty up there. See that? No resistance. High and high, high. That is some beautiful buy side liquidity. Please leave it alone, leave it alone. Yep, that would be a nice entry to come down here. Oh, yeah, it's just going up, maybe, and then shoot down. I guess that is how sell stops are taken, right? Because now I'm a sell stopper and a buy stopper, but they do work. We've left like a small gap right there. This thing is gonna come down and take us in. So I am favor again. This is a high and a swing high failure, so this could be, might want to just keep on going down. But on a 5 minute, this is kind of attractive to me. An order block on top of this order block, with a fair value gap right there, with a covered fair value gap previously. I am betting so hard on this one. We are risking 1%. Why are you not giving me a full 1%? 2319. Okay, 0.9 is still good. And we're seeing a potential of $55,000. And that's a little bit over 2%. I'll take something small here and then see if we can, climb up to this area. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take out 80% of whatever it is 35 is. So here's a calculator, assuming that this thing will go up. So 0.8 of 35 is 28. Assuming this thing will come up right there, I'm going to do a buy limit of 28 units, and then we let the rest run, right? 28 units, sell, make sure it's a sell limit, because we'll be selling 28 of the 35 that we are buying, right? That's simple right there. So right at that high, which is what, at 2.39, the best place if we go in and take out something would be, see right there, that would be a nice place to take out something. But I'm thinking we should be able to shoot up even up to this level right here, but let's take something off right there. And then now let's see if we get filled. Now this is something else that we also need to be watchful. We came down, right, and then with just one turn, these lows usually tend to be taken out. Okay, the other idea was the previous 4-hour candle, right? I think that, we took that low, then I think that it's a high probability that we will come to the half, at least above half of this previous one candle, right? And then look for maybe go short. But it being a Friday, I don't know. I remember last Friday they kept on going down and down and down, so maybe this Friday they will not do that. So that's another, like, hey, look at this thing. Can you come? This is a low probability. Sell side, enter. Now what I want to see is, will market be actually, let me add a little bit more pixels right there. No, it now looks funny. Jaja Petulia. What am I doing? I am doing 1 pixel. So I feel like I want to get rid. So I hope you all can see that blue level, right? So we already know it's a previous day low, right? So let me hide this for now, but we already know this level is a previous day low. So I'm gonna hide it so we can see this blue line right there. Let me make it more visible. But then this is the color I use for my equilibrium levels. Right there, we can see it. Now, on our way down, I don't want to see this 5-minute candle close below this level. If that one does, then we are in danger. First of all, let's see if we do enter. It's just coming to a point of entry and then bouncing off of it. So now you've created some more low resistance. Wow, this setup looks to be beautiful. Let's see. What are we waiting for? It's now 12:25. Come on, do this, man. Do this, man. Do this, man. All we want is for you to come back to the premium zone of the previous 4-hour candle. That's the low, that's the high, right there. Exactly. Shouldn't the low be snapping to something? Okay, as we are yip yapping, our entry is now live. Now let's see how deep it will go into this 5-minute whatever. We do have that supply demand, if you want to call it that. Now I don't want to see that price go. It can come, but it needs to wake up, right? And now it's leaving this 5 minute. I don't like. Okay. I could be on the wrong, and if I'm on the wrong, we're just losing 1%. That's okay. Okay, we're finding some sort of resistance support on that high. That's okay. And I'm also giving it a little bit more chance to come up to here. And you see, a stop loss could have been here, right? But then I decided to go a little bit low to right there. So this is kind of my typical place where I should have put that whatever. And if I'm too cocky, I can just put it up there, because this is a balanced whatever, a balanced zone, right? I mean, price has already tried to trade there. Now if I am off, then I am off. Okay, that's allowed up to here. Let's see, up to the half of that point. If this price doesn't close below this thing, this is a confirmed propulsion block, an order block on top of an order block. So let's see if we do get like a push to the upside. This will be really nice if this candle closed bullish. Oh, and then to a point where we don't create this fair value gap that's creating right now. So we have 2 more minutes. If you look here, we have 2 more minutes. Let's see how that goes. Okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. I'm the only one who's watching my live stream. Way to go, my guy, way to go. You have to start from somewhere. Yup. Yup. It's like we don't need no more resistance zones. This is good. Let's keep going up, man. Let's keep going. This is an area where I feel like I should pay myself a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what? I'll put a sell limit right there. I'll put a buy limit and pay myself a little. No, 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 no. Sell limit. Sell limit and take out 5 units. Sell limit. Selling what with 5. Okay. I'll pay myself just a little bit right there. You know, in case this market decides this is where I want to stop. Because as you can see, this is what? Is this like a balanced range right here? Down, up, and then we go down and we leave a fair value gap here. This is a spot where the market can get and just shoot down. But then again, and they can even wick through, and once they do wick through it and then come down, they to already have come to like a cheaper price, if at all we're selling, right? But I do believe we'll also get up to here. And then I have like a crazy target up here just in case the market decides to be animated on this Friday afternoon. So what is it doing now? What is it doing? Okay, so we've closed that candle and we've created just a small gap right there. Let's note them. We can see how price is reacting on those levels. So I can now get rid of this, right? Let's just watch price. All of it is 2:4, and pretty much if we do come up to here is 5:14, but I'm not gonna be taking partials. And if I move my stop loss up, then there whatever changes now it's whatever. So okay, and look what is happening now. Look what is happening now. Look what is happening now. Okay, let me hide this so we can see it. Okay, that's okay. You can keep coming down, but I don't want you to go beyond this. If this candle comes and closes below here, then it's low probability, because now again all this is high resistance liquidity run right there. If it closes just here, this is a walk in the park. Walk in the park, just so you know. Walk in the park, walk in the park, walk in the park, walk in the park. Good thing again I love about it is if this is respected, we are going to see a beautiful bounce to the upside. If it's disrespected and the market comes and closes below this point and keeps on going and closes here, trust you me, this is gonna be a walk in the park. So the side I've chosen to bet on is going up based on the analogy of previous 4-hour candle, that it would be nice if we would work our way up to the premium zone of this 4-hour candle, which is half of it going up. And as you can see, I already have some sell limits where I'll start getting out of my position a little bit, at least give myself something there. So let's watch and see. It's now 12:35. This is the 5-minute fair value gap. I was betting to see some sort of a that was nice reaction, but sometimes they do this a lot. Give you that reaction and then come and mess you up. Look at it, just came in. Oh my god. That 5-minute fair value gap, the price is 33,450.45. And what is the low of the candle forming right now? 33 for 50.33. This one is 33 for 50.45. Actually, look at the open price of this candle. No, it's the same. The low of the candle right now is 33 for 50.33, and the open price of this one is 33 for 50.33. If we do close bullish on this candle, boy oh boy, we are going up. Anyway, I'm talking of what I want to see. Let's see how this goes. So, okay, we're now going deep into that 5-minute gap, 5-minute order block as we are in right now, heading towards the half of it. Okay, let's see if we are offside or not. We're still going deep. Everything is balanced except right here. See this right here? Ooh. 5 minutes. I want to see that chart in case anybody talks. Dun 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 dun. Nobody talking. Yo, am I oh, battery. Is my live stream lagging? Because everything is okay on my side. So I don't know. My internet. I'll have to get a better provider. Okay. Oh, this signature is usually a bearish one. We go up and then the next candle just comes down. Okay, so this is that place that I wanted to see. So this is now going to be the last point of defense. This down candle right here. If that one does not hold, then game over. So this is, wow, this is too deep. We do see that this one and that high, man. Okay, guys, I think it's now becoming low probability, and we are on the wrong side of this thing. But let's see. So it will now depend on how this candle closes, right? Because I said if it stays above this half, and I mean it can trade through it, but it needs to wick. It needs to, the bodies need to be a half on top of this. But we have like 4 minutes to find out. Oh, 5-minute traders, how do you do this? My good lord. This would have been our entry, but is that a low? What is that low? 33506.33, 33506.58. 0.33 is down 0.5, so it's not even a low. Look, the good thing about having these levels, you can even go down to a 5-minute, and we know that this is the half of that propulsion, order block. Why am I doing this? Propulsion block that I think is a propulsion block, right? And how we know is if price does not close, if the price stays above it. The wicks can go past it, but the bodies have to stay above it. The wicks can go below it, the bodies have to stay above it. But that would not been an entry. This is 0.33. The low 33,506.33, and this one 33,506.58. It's not a swing low, so that was our entry. Okay, now based on the 1 minute, guys, this right here is an entry, right? This is beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is, this is already set. Let me go and do another entry on another pair. So the problem with this is if I lose those two, then it's whatever. But here's now typical entry. Let's say I did enter that one. This right here would be a beautiful entry, and I can do a recap below that low, and we are late. Let me do it fast. So we're gonna enter a trade, buy stop. Even if we lose, it's okay, so no worries. 447. I want to risk 0.5, 0.25, since I'm already in another trade. Oh, okay, then let's do a market. Boom, we are in on a market entry. this one is going to be strictly 1:2, right? 1:2. So what I'm gonna do is, let me do this. Let's go back to this one. So I'm gonna put two screens, right? And on this one is gonna be that 5-minute analysis entry that we did. As you can see so far, this is, I'm liking this. If we close bullish, then you can see. So this is so far a propulsion order block. But let's see. And then here, let's use this provider, and then I'm gonna have it on the 1 minute. No, I don't want you to be on the 1 minute. So interval, is it interval? I don't know. 5 minute. You stay on the 1 minute. No, you stay on the 5 minutes. So it didn't change, right? Oh my good lord. You on the 1 minute. You stay on the 5 minute. Okay, good. Now let's see how these two trades go. Sell limit right there, whatever right there. Hope it's not too much, right? So now that means if we lose these two trades, then we're losing this is this 8 cap? Should not be 8 cap, should be capital.com. Yeah, I was like, whoa, what's going on? Where is it? TP? Okay. So the entry was, I believe, was on this candle. The stop loss is right there. We should be below. So let me adjust that stop loss, which is okay when it stays anyway. And then we are going for straight 1:2 with this one, and then I'm done. So right about up there. Let me see. Extended price line. Yeah, just to make sure that we do taking it at 1:2 exactly. 0.24. Take profit should be, yeah, 0.5. That's okay. The reason why I took that trade again, I don't know. Wait a minute. What did I see? Oh, this one. This is a 1 hour range from 12 to. Okay. So I don't know how to change. So we are really getting some struggle, but believe me, guys, we're gonna go up. I don't know, but it's high probability. So this one, it's not. This is like a. These are 1 hour ranges, right? But you can see that setup clearly here. We took that low, and then we've broken this high. But now we are coming in deep again. So if we do lose, it's okay. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. No worries. So we're gonna be down like 1.5%. I was really betting on this thing going up, honestly, but oh, yep, seems like we're gonna be taking those losses. Oh, come on. So they really do come. Oh, this should be on the 5 minute. Yeah, let's watch this on the 5 minute. Let's see if that whatever holds. Now look at me moving the stop loss to 0.26%. Yeah, that's too deep, guys. That's done. If this was a live account, I would have closed this by half, because it can still go up anyway. But right now, let's see if that half of that order block holds, which it can still hold. Let's see. It's really fighting, but now it's 12. It's 12:40. I would have loved us to be like somewhere here now, working our way up. Because if we keep on going like this, even if we were to go up, then now we are in a danger zone, because they can shoot down and then go up. I've seen that thing a couple of times, but I still feel like let's see. See how that half of that of this proposed, I'm gonna call it proposed propulsion order block, is holding the candles above half of it, right? So the body of this one was just above half. This one wicked down, but the body is run around that half, and we see the low of it at that half. So let's see if we can keep on climbing up. The good thing with this one is our TP is gonna be around up here, right? We're gonna have some sort of resistance here, but I don't mind. So this will be nice if we break this high. That will be good. That will be a nice confirmation. This can be a swing low failure. It was not able to take this down. And we can also micro whatever. What do I call it? Should have maybe just came to test that fair value gap. Not that I would use that for entry on any day, but it's good for me to mark those things. And then we do have some little things here. So if we are to be taken out, then that's an area to watch out for right there, which I hope that we don't have to. If we take this high on this 1 minute time frame, and that we have 48 seconds. If we close above it, then high probability this will be left alone. It will be a single failure. But now I don't know how lucky we are. So let me get rid of this. Let me get let me go back to the three views, and then I want to put US 500 up there. Let me see what these guys are doing. They are bearish. That is not good. That is not good at all. I do not like that. No, 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 no. We don't like that at all. We don't like that at all. Will they, come in? Are they trying to come to this 5 minute whatever here? And then US30 doesn't have to because it already did. I have no idea. We'll find out in a few. This one, I'll get rid of those indicators for now. Because you can see this fair value gap right here, US30 already traded to it. US 500 does not, and US 100 does not. Do have like a lower low, which is good low, lower low. That's a high resistance liquidity run, right? Because that's already been run. But we do also have this, on this side. On the 1 minute, it looks, like something that the market would love to come and run. So let me get rid of this for now, because I don't think I don't even want that to be like that. Who cares? The market can do whatever it is it wants to do. Ba, 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 ba. Right there. On the other trade, our stop loss is right below here. Not so smart. Stop loss should have been a, but it's okay. I thought it would just keep running. That half is holding price nicely, but why is it not shooting to the upside? Well, see what we're forming here, guys. We are forming this wedge-like thing. There we go. La la la. Yeah, Baba. Maybe we could be breaking to the upside now. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let me not be too happy. Okay, now we can go to our two views and then return that 1 minute entry so we can enjoy this thing, because it feels like not this one. This one. Right? Oh, this one. Yep. Take it back to the 1 minute, because this is a 1 minute end setup, which is coming through beautifully now. We're going to do my trade management system on whatever trade management on this one. So once we get to 1:1, which is right there, we are going to be breaking even. Where was my entry? Maybe somewhere there, I don't know. we're now breaking even. Stop loss is reduced by half, and then once we get to 1.5, we break even, which is right there. We break even, and then final target is 1:2. Once we get right just above it, we can bring our stop loss to the latest low, right? That's it. And let's see how this thing goes. So this is 1.5. So what do we do here? We half what? Whatever. We'll know. So this is good. I can see this is now a propulsion order block confirmed. Now, this is an area where, of course, we're expecting some sort of resistance to the downside. That's that area, which is why whenever I'm expecting an OTE entry, right? We go up, come in here to go up. I usually like it when this leg is there's no inefficiency left, because that means if that is respected, then this is usually like a smooth walk in the park. Now, because we do have that 5-minute fair value gap, this is an order block where we see this thing going down. Then it's typical for us to find some sort of resistance, but I don't think this will hold. The question is, would you take a sell from here? So the farthest we have seen is 0.68. It's now 12:50. Blah blah blah. We should. I want to see an expansion. I want to see an expansion, my guys. I want to see an expansion. I should already have an idea of where half of this zone is. Where's the entry? The entry is right there. So the half of this position is right here. Look at that, guys. That's just beautiful, beauty. This is what I call beauty. So what we do, reduce that risk by half, right? Reduce that. Now we're only risking 0.13% as we speak. And what is the RR as we speak now? Over 1:3, and it doesn't matter. This is just beauty. If I was to close right now, that's 1% already, right? Let's go. So now this is a confirmed propulsion order block. My God, guys, there is an algorithm I outlined way before that if the price bodies are held, doesn't go below this half point, then that's a propulsion order block. Look, I said that the candle can come beneath it, but if the body has to close right there, right? This one, the low of this candle is 33439.33. The half point of this candle is 33439.32, whatever, it's close. Look at that. Now we break even, risk free on that 1-minute trade, right? And we're just about to get, that is 1.5 right there, 1.57. So now this is risk free, and this one too, we can reduce the risk up to that point. Now actually we've crossed above that high. We can also break even on this one, break even, right? So if it comes below, I don't want nothing to do with it, but let me just put it at that point. We've taken, oh my God, so this one is just about to hit our TP. So what I do on this one is, where's that stop loss? Oh, come on. TP is about to get hit on this one. That's beautiful. This one we've already taken a partial, and you can see we're now making our way up. So let me just put my TP inside there. This is nuts. So this one is done, right? We've already made some moolah right there. Now what am I doing? Paper trading, account history, $1,000 made right there, a little over 0.5%. We'll come back to this now. Let's concentrate on this one. Now, since we're here, I feel like it would be nice if I would if I'd pay myself a little bit more. But let me not stop panicking, because this thing can easily now come down. But where is the, okay, this one is done. 1:2, beautiful. once we were just about to get here, we should have put our stop loss up way up here. But anyway, that is done. Seems like we're now working our way up here. So let's just go back to this view. Let's go. Beautiful. This is just beautiful. Now we can easily go down, right? So is it okay if I pay myself a little bit more, like maybe 10 of those units and just close, you know? And maybe it might just come here. I'm expecting for another expansion to the upside, but this could be the end of it, right? We balanced, left this fair value gap, only that I'm done for the day, but I would like us to still come in here into this zone. But anyway, even if we were to come out, we've done, did we get to 1%? Not really. But let's see. If I was to come, bring that stop loss right there for 70. Oh, stop loss management. I have no stop loss management because this is a 5-minute entry. Otherwise, I usually just leave my stop loss where it was before. 735. Is that covered? Whatever we took. Yes, it's covered. Beautiful. I already made some money, so I'm good. Risking only 0.25%. Nuts. 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 So this is typical. I still do think that so now guys, I can bet you if this was balanced, like there was no inefficiency, I think this thing would have gone up further. But right now, even if we're taking out, we're not coming out with no money. We made something. Actually, was this the first one? 929. Wait, when is today? 29. We've been, oh, this is where we started. Wow. No, this one, oh, I closed like 2 of them and then I closed this one. So it's 1250. This is where I started. Close this one and then this one and then this one. So that's way over 2%, 1% at least. So now, are they coming to, maybe feel this and then get some energy to go up? The reason why I think we can still be going short, I didn't want to break even because 735. So my stop loss is below this low right here. So they want to come and take all of this. That's okay. But let's see if this thing is still respected. Wow. This is why one of the reasons why I kind of also stepped away from the 5-minute. Because I remember I used to see money a lot and then all that money would still go. Because we did 1.62 based on where we put our stop loss. What? So we should have taken a big chunk over here, right? So 777, is that taken care of? Yes. So this is all we're gonna lose. So we'll make 1171 plus 450, which is still a gain. Wow. Okay, so that propulsion, the half of that block is still kind of holding. Nope. They're like, we don't care and we are coming for your stop loss. I am not willing to lose anymore. I really did think that we'd make our way up here, but let's see. My stop loss is below this low, and I feel like my best place for the stop loss would be here, but I'm not moving that stop loss anymore. 779.40, and it's been taken care of with this one. We can close the day with, I don't know, a little over 1%. I was to say that this thing will still not go up. It's now 12 going to 1 p.m. What was all this about? To tell people we're going short? Because let me tell you guys, if you do your if you you're journaling and you take pictures of your charts and stuff, this is one of the things you will notice. This is something that ICT taught, like the BPR. And this is how I understood it. price will come down, like it will be a range like this. And I think on one of his reviews that he's done, he showed it on a higher, on a much higher time frame. Look at that. Let me change that to another color. Let me just put black. No, what color do I use now? Okay, I don't even know. Maybe make it a little bit, yes, like that. You can see that high. We came to that low, to that high, and just about that low. This is a balanced price range. Now, when price leaves that range and it leaves a fair value gap, you want to watch that fair value gap, right? So if you're going long, you might want to take some partials. That's why I did take something right there, because I was expecting, of course, something of the sort to happen. Not that it cannot pass, but this usually provide, some really good setups. Would I have put a short here to come down? Yes, but if I had some more additional, things to this story. But when you see that thing down, down, up, and then we leave it, it's like, I don't know, what do I say? It's like a ping pong, ding dong, then we leave, and it's usually like a perfect rectangle kind of, or it's a mini Asian session, if you could say. Anyway, because we leave that zone and then we come retest it, and then we can see this typical bounce to the downside. But now what happens is maybe they've come down and there's a much, greater pressure. Do I call it pressure? There's a much greater cost to make this thing go up further. So let's see. Let's see how that goes. I like that we're getting this rejection, but they're really forcing it to the downside. Let me see on a 1 minute time frame. What do we have? So this was the previous 30-minute range is right there. High is right there, and the low is now gonna be here. Typical for them to come down further and then maybe go up. Yep, whatever it is they do, I've made some money. Not as much as I would have loved them to come to this up high here. I would have loved it if they came here. So it's a good thing we paid ourselves a little bit right there. So in terms of this trade, how much do we have running? 0.33. What does that even mean? I don't know. Oh, it's calculating based on the stop loss. That is why it's good to pay partials. Now imagine if we didn't take that 1 minute trade on the other side, because that thing was, oof, that thing was remarkable. Oh my good lord, where is it? Nuts. I will see it probably properly on this profile. Oh my good lord. So it's now 1 p.m. Maybe we might still get some push to the upside, or they might want to take this low, but for what? Why would they want to take liquidity so they can go up? It's Friday, and last Friday there was like they formed this 5 minute setup to go long, and then they just came and annihilated that setup like crazy, and I was a victim of that. I was a victim of that. So, we're now in between that high and this low. My stop loss is just above there. So if I lose this one, how much was I able to take? Because the other trade has given me 1171. I've already squeezed 450 and 779 from this trade. So if this one goes, it's now 759. They'll only be taking this. So this 5 minute setup will give me 450 plus some change, plus a $20, which is okay. $470 in a 11:30 to 1. It's not bad, not bad at all. Again, guys, this is paper trading, paper trading, paper trading. If you're not making money on demo, do not go and try to trade on live. And if you do, it's okay. It's part of learning anyway. So, oh, instead of delete it, I see we are forming some sort of a thing right there. It's really struggling. It wants to go down, but there's, it gets here and there's a push. This is a strong, strong zone. That propulsion. Okay, this is something else, guys. This is something I noted on myself, but I'm sure someone else has done it. It doesn't matter anyway. Who cares? See how we have this down candle? Inside of this down candle, they do provide some beautiful explosive moves. I call them inception order blocks. So this is an inception inside of this one. So this one, they usually just come to the top of that one and just go up. It doesn't even have to be, and it's usually, how do I say it now? Okay, maybe I'll do a study of it. So, and as you can see, I have it marked. Let me get that or whatever. Let it snap properly. At this point, we have so much, we have so much, but we're gonna clean up. This is allowed for me when I'm trading. I have already a name for it, which is inception order block. Where is it? Right there. I have like an order block and then inception inside of it, which provides some good whatever. But I usually use it to add up to an idea that I already have. So when I see such things, I kind of like it. Other things I like to see is something like this. I like to see something like that. Let's say that's a wick, that's a candle. Sorry. I like to see something like this. Usually bring to front. You just turn to black. Whatever. That's a candle. So let's say this is a bearish candle. Let's turn that to red, right? Let me make it red, 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 red wine. That's a bearish candle. And then the previous candle looked something like this. Like that. You see that? This is a signature that I love to see when I'm already in a short position. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And you can tell the story here. Wait a minute. Does this even make sense? So what was this? This is where it opened, right? So it was brought down. So such a candle should be red, right? What color should this candle be? I like it that they're still, working their way up. So that's good. So this is an inverted fair value gap. Okay. Let's hide this so we can watch that thing still work its way up. Wow. It's a good thing that we crossed that high. Just one moment before we get back to that thing. I'll come review this. So let's see what US 500 was up here. 5 minutes. This time. What I could change. Wow! Look at this. Remember? Oh, wow! Wow! Guys, we're bullish. So US 100 came and tapped and closed completely that 5 minute fair value gap, and now it found support and now it's shooting up. US 500 didn't quite get to it and it's now working its way up. So if we do cross this high, we have like a small SMT divergence in there. Low, lower, low, low, higher, low. What about this one? Low, higher, low. So low, higher, low, that one already crossed. Low, low, higher, low, low, higher, low, low, higher, low. So it's gonna be this low and this low and that high, this low and that high, and then they cross this high, which to me this doesn't count. So it's gonna be this high. I mean it does count, but this looks to me like some sort of malicious activity. And then look why I like to mark those 5 minute, why I like to work with those 5 minute charts, with those 5 minute gaps. If you watch those things, you start seeing what is it? You start seeing how price likes to hug around those 5 minute whatever, especially if you're scalping, right? If you're scalping, you want some quick points to enter in and out. Whatever you enter, whatever session you're doing, look at the previous leg and mark those 5 minute spots. So if we come and cross this area on the US 500, I can tell you the next spot we'll be coming to is most likely up there. I'm saying most likely, right? Because trading is just about what you think will most likely happen. Okay, we're done. That's enough. Let's get back to this baby right here. So this is what I was kind of saying, another signature that I like to see. The best thing is, let's go find, actually I was right, something like that, and I'll show it to you right now. I've just seen it, right? So what this one did is the market opened, wait a minute, this is where the market opened, right? Market opened here, went down, right? So this was once a red candle, and then it came up. The moment it crossed above that open price, it switched to green, right? And this is where it closes up here. Now on the red candle, this is the open price over here. Went up a little bit and then came down and erased all that struggle of the bulls that they had. What does that tell you, guys? What does that tell you? That in itself, I believe, is a quick 1:1 right there. Let me show you an example. Do I say it again? This was once a red candle, right? That's why it opened. That's why we have this wick. The market traded down. So there was bearish momentum. The bulls came in. Let me say it that way. The bulls came in and they reversed all the what? All the gains that the bears had, right? Until the candle flipped and became green, went up and closed decently at the top of that candle, right? The closing price. So the next candle opens, goes up, and then the bears push down. This was once a bearish candle that changed to green. So you're expecting that we do have momentum and enough energy. When this one opens, we can keep on going up. But then it's like, oh, so you thought we were weak. Now let me show you that we still got some energy. And they shut it down. What do you think the next candle will do? Remember, this was first bearish. So now it's proving itself again. Hey, we're still in this game. That in itself, I believe, is a model that you can use. But then again, what I usually like to see is this such a thing form when I am in a trade going up. So in this case, where did it happen? Can this one be? So this is the reverse of it. So this is bearish. So bullish would be the opposite of this, right? So how can I flip this real quick? So this is something that I noted when back testing. Kind of looking at the charts for so long, and then you start seeing things, and you're like, oh, ooh, does not mean that you start using it, So bears is gonna look something like this. Command CV, and then this is gonna be red. Now this is bullish. Why is that one? Visual order, send to back. Okay, yeah. Right, so this is bullish, this is bearish. Now, look what happened here. This is where we opened. It was once bullish. It went up, and then the bears came in and even flipped it to a bearish candle, right? Came and then closed. Then the bulls came back in and it's like, no, we were going up, so that is where we are going. Zoop. See that? This was once bearish. Close bullish. Bears come in again and say, we are bearish. So the next candle, you can bet that it can give you a full symmetrical swing of that, right? So you can bet that this can be a target. So this is very, very nice. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. You can go back test and see if that can give you a 1:1 at least. So do I use them for entries? No. But when I see them print when in the right direction, the direction that I'm going, I'm like, yep, that is good. That is something I can support. So I think that's it. Oh, I wanted to show you an example of this, right? Let me see just quite here. You can see this one here, right? This one, bullish, right there. It came down, and then this one pushed it up. But you can see we did close. The body is within this one, so maybe that's not really ideal. So, but we still saw a push to the upside though, right? So maybe if you entered, we still saw that bullish. But if your stop was here, then that one would have been a loss. Let me see another one, if I can see maybe a bearish one. This is perfect right here. This is perfection. This one. See this? 1, 2. Is it similar to this right here? So this was a this was a bearish candle. When this one closed, this one opened and it went down, and then what, the bulls came in, closed there, and then immediately it's taken out. Now you can bet that this price will go a symmetrical swing of this one before it's way up, right? So be careful not to use it to try and look for. Sometimes it does work, but again, if I was to trade this, I'd only go for 1:1. So let's see if it did offer a symmetrical swing. No, it did not. So that one would have given you like that would have given you a 1:0.46. Not so good. Not so good. Not so good. So if you took a shot maybe like somewhere and then you see this, then you're like, whoa, now I'm going in. Guys, that did not work. Let me see another one. But that's what I'm talking about, right? uh do not really use it by itself, but if you can study it and you see it's working for you, then that's something worthwhile. Let me look for another example. And then something else also noted with that thing is, especially when the trend is about to end, it will form in the favor of that direction and then just give it to you a little bit and then it's crossed. So if you're a little bit advanced and you can be able to use it in reverse, and that is also something else to look into. Is this what else did I see? This is also a good example. This is also not bad. It's kind of the same idea where we have a bullish candle and then it opens, it becomes bearish, and then all of it goes and it closes up, so that shows you there's like a powerful momentum to go up and you can get in for a quick scalp. So if I was to trade that, I would just scalp it. and but it is what it is. So that's just something I had noted a long time ago. Do I use it as much? Not really, but when I see it, it kind of confirms for me that trade direction. So in this case, since it's Friday, I really don't know how Monday will open. I think I'm gonna call it an L, or I'll just leave it alone to see if it will keep on expanding until we close. But as you can see, the market is now dead. It's Friday afternoon. We're just about to close at 2 p.m. right? With 8 cap, if you guys have noticed, they go even on your challenges, or even the broker himself, they go up to 2 p.m., which is I think that's remarkable, right? Others will close at 12:45, others at 12:50, others at 12:55. These ones go up to 2 p.m. I think what's gonna happen is we're just gonna work our way slowly, 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 and then that's it. That's really it. So next time we can talk a little bit about inception, order blocks, which is this is just my term. The guy that I got that I saw him talk about inception anything was he's called Red Pill, and he talks about inception fair value gaps. He really has an amazing strategy. So you can go check him out. His YouTube is just go to YouTube and look for Red Pill, and he has his own thing. Another guy that has some really what do I say? Some really profound stuff, some profound information is called FX4 Living, and kind of this is where I got kind of I mean I had heard it before from ICT, but when you see someone who's taken it and kind of made its own thing, and then he's talking about it over and over, it kind of like goes in. So that is why I was kind of looking at this 4 hour high, and then try to see if this can come into the premium level to see if we can get some shorts. So going Monday, this is something I'll be looking for, although I'm going to have to reset my mind. But you can see that that idea had me betting that our targets are going to be somewhere up here. So you know what, I'm going to leave this thing going. So if I was to calculate how much we made today, I don't know, we started at 35K, but it doesn't matter. So this was 20th. Oh, this is a long time ago. So only looking at 29th, we can calculate this are some of the trades that I opened yesterday. So this one and this one. So today alone was 575 plus. So let me just see, 575 plus 450 plus 1171 plus 779. So we're looking at 2975. So divide by the equity that we had, which was 235K, we've added 1.26% gains. And if we were to close right now, then that's an additional, whatever that is. So let's say divide by 100 times 235K. If we were to close right now, that would be plus 673, which would give us 235K, which would give us like a 1.5% account increase, right? Times 100. No. Divided by 100. Times 235K. So 3648 in a day. In from 11:30 to 1. Gosh. The potential in this thing is just above the roof. Only 1.5%. 1.5% of $1,000 is what is that? Not that much. But when you have such a high equity, and how else do you get such high equities? You can go and look for funding from prop funds, right? So I guess, man, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and it's good that today we've got some winning trades, added. So wow. So from the 5th of this month to the 29th, we have a total of 30 we've added. So the beginning balance is 200K. and now we have like $237,000. The most I've risked was 1.5%. When I started, most the risk was 0.5, and then I went to 1% somewhere here, and 1.5% was is a trade where there's like a 9K increase. I don't know, whatever. So this is good progress, right? But it's still demo. Do reset? Nah. Let's keep going. Okay, seems like this trade was. Oh. Let's do a review of the other 1 minute, because that's now usually my scalping thing. I just go in and get out, and you can see how fast that thing was filled. So you either lose fast or you. No, it's not this, so it's on capital right there. Let's do a quick review of this one. I still don't know why blah 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 blah, but as you can see, my ranges, I usually have them on so 1230 right there. We had 1230, and the other one is 1230, so it's gonna be what, 12, right? So what I saw, it has to be on the 1 minute, right? So what really happened, so these ones are set on a 1 hour time frame, right? But I've changed it to now 30 seconds, so that one needs a little upgrade, right? So what happens is we took the low of this session, right, which was right there, and then the time was just right. The analysis I'd already done, my bias was going up. So once we broke this high right there, let me bring in the executions. There we go. Once we broke that high, I wanted to enter in a buy stop, but price, I was kind of slow. So what I did is I entered on a market order. So that means I entered the time I, you know, at that time. That's what a market execution is. A buy stop, you'll enter when price trades through it. A buy limit, you'll enter when at the exact price that you set, right? So a buy stop will be the price that you set, or a price of the price above it. If that would have been the buy limit, it would have entered me at that exact spot. So it would have gone through it. Maybe it couldn't fill me at that exact price, and then it would have filled me if it retraced back to that price, right? And then what we did is we did, we came down a little bit, so that's some drawdown, that's typical, and then we saw the market go up, and whenever that thing started expanding, now I go into my trade management gears. Once I get to 1:1, I reduce that risk by half. When I get to what was this? I don't even know anymore. 1:1. So 1:5 is right there. Yes, okay, right there. And then 1:2 is somewhere up there, right? So when we got here, I reduced my risk by half. When I get to 1.5, I break even, because that's a really good gain. I wouldn't want for price to just reverse and take me out. And then what I usually do when I'm just about to take 1:2, then I bring my stop loss all the way, like maybe even it's up here. So in case it gets to that point and doesn't take me out, then it can take me out with whatever I have. But in this case, we were able to hit that 1:2 beautifully, and then you can see immediately this thing rushed down, right? This is not random. So that right there, I've journaled this thing so many times, I don't think I should journal it, right? And now what we do is, if you go to a 5 minute, price did not just go to a random zone, right? You can see it was a 5 minute pull right there. Maybe you can go to a 15 minute, I don't know, whatever. Others will see that it was this supply, or yeah, that's a supply right there. So there's people who was waiting for that entry and they sold. I see supply guys, when the price gets to that zone and there's some rejection, someone is selling, sell. Oof. And then when it gets here, they're getting out and they make their own money. Man, that is some brevity I've never seen. But then again, even the way I entered does require some brevity as well, right? So this thing is working its way up. I'll leave this to go now, and I'm good. I'm good. I can update, maybe reduce that risk to that low. As you can see again, this is a propulsion order block. I learned that from a mentor. His name is called ICT. If you go back to the video, I told you what I'm expecting. If it is a propulsion order block, let me just say that one more time. We're not expecting price to go below the half point, and if it does, the bodies should close above, should be above that high. And you can see we just right there, this one stops just at the half, this one wicks, but then the bodies are above it. So this is a propulsion order block. I don't even know how I should do it. Like, should I add a P right there? 5P. So good, guys. There is an algorithm. Anyway, whatever. This thing is working its way up. So if we close, man, we have some. I do believe it will work its way up to this 5 minute gap right there. But I've chosen to take something off on the 1 hour gap over there, which is also paired with this. I could call this a breaker. High, low, high, high. Then we smash through it. So a half of that zone, either this candle, I think all of it, half of it is also some point, but yeah, anyway, hopefully someone learned something today. Make sure you're working on something and believe in yourself. It doesn't matter who you're listening to. If you believe that that's the person that you should listen to, however complex they sound, keep on listening to them, and in due time you'll start sounding like them. You'll never sound like them, you'll start sounding like them. You will never sound like them, you'll start sounding like them, and then you keep pushing until now you sound like you. So they are like the foundation that you build upon. They came before you. God put them there before you, gave them the wisdom, and now they're transferring that wisdom to you. And then you come and take that wisdom and make it yours. I don't know how to say it, because in due time you'll also have to do the same to others. And that is kind of what I'm doing, what I'm beginning to do to build others up too, right? So that was Trader Mavera, and I'm out. I will see you on Monday probably. Maybe I might not trade live next week because I have a phase 2 that I have to work on, right? I have a video coming that shows me, that will show how, I went about that phase 1. So check out for that video. I'm supposed to be, so check out for that video. I'm working with my editor right now, so he's kind of doing kind of like blah blah. And my producer as well. So it should be dropping anytime next week. I don't want to make any promises because we're going, change here, do this, blah 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 blah. So there's some corrections I have to do on my side, but that phase 1 video is coming, and so phase 2 is what I'll be working on next week. So I don't think I'll be able to do any lives, but if I'm able to squeeze in a session in there, then so be it. Then I'll do it. So that was Trader Mavera, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's keep innovating. Let's keep honing these skills and